Maybe she thought it was getting too hot to handle around here and she wanted some time off.
You know, Andy, get over here. I told you to cool it with the remarks.
I call him like I see him.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I saw you and Leanne fooling around at the pond last night.
Oh, you did? Oh, so that's how you get your thrills, huh? Watching other people?
No, Carrie was very embarrassed, though.
Please, spare me the St. Andrews number. If you didn't get anywhere with Carrie last night, I'm sure it wasn't because of lack of trying. She just probably didn't want to.
Yeah, right?
Hey! Hey, you gonna show up?
Oh, well, I had to drop my father off at the airport this morning.
Oh, yeah? Well, where are you gonna be staying while I was in Washington?
Oh, don't worry. She's at her pickup places.
Excuse me, you remember here?
No. I'm looking for Leon Droom.
Oh, right there. You found her. Oh, you're welcome.
Leon.
Really won't.
Leon.
Joan? Joan, what are you doing here?
Doing?
Fine.
Have some lemonade, Kirk.
Thanks, Caleb. So where's Seth and Holden right now?
Well, let's see. Seth's at a rehearsal for a TV show he's doing tomorrow, and Holden's in town on business.
Oh, yeah? I thought he gave all that up.
Yeah, me too. Though I couldn't understand why he gave up the good life to run a farm that can't break even.
Maybe he plans to turn it all around.
Yeah, well, my father died trying, and Seth hasn't done such a good job of it either.
Yeah, but if Seth's book hits it big, that'll help out a lot. You got Iva working, your sister Ellie in Chicago, and, of course, Meg's husband makes a bundle.
Yeah, but this family wouldn't take a cent from Tony out.
Why not?
I don't know. You got me. His money's just as good as anybody else's.
What about Lily?
What about her?
Oh, she's a member of this family. She loves the place. Between the money that Lucinda has and the money that she's got in a trust fund from her father, she's got to be worth at least a cool couple $100 million.
Oh, Kurt. Oh, I stole your car.
Yeah.
New York, Kim. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's what I was looking for. Okay, now I think what we should do is talk about the new line before we bring the models out. Now, do you know what you'd like to say?
Well, I'd just like to stress how excited I am about Barbara Ryan Originals, more so than I was about Simply Barbara, and especially now that I don't have anything to do with Simply Barbara.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd go with the idea that Simply Barbara is kind of a rags to riches story. And you can add whatever you'd like to about the new line, and then we'll bring the models out. How's that sound?
Great.
Okay, great. Mary Alice, did you get that note about that? And...
The Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Crisco Shortening. Bring them home to Crisco Home Cooking. And by Ivory. Clean the way it ought to be.
So what we need now is the lineup of the models. You have your...
Call a break, please. I want to talk with Kim.
Sure. Okay, we're going to take a 5 minutes, so just relax.
Hey, boss lady.
Oh, great. Okay,
That's nice. You haven't called me that.
No, it's the way you walked in here like you owned the place.
I do. What is Holden doing?
Just talking to me, watching Seth. Hey.
Hey, Betsy had to go back to the office. She wanted to tell you that... Would you call her there?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hello, Miss Walker.
You look wonderful.
So, our rehearsal's going very well. I think we're going to have a good show.
Good. I'd like to have a word with you, alone.
Excuse me.
Huh? What's up?
No wonder that Barbara is looking like the pussycat who's lapped up the cream, because she's using my facilities to promote her new line.
Now, Lucinda, that is the nature of the beast here. I mean, they come on, they promote their restaurants, their books, their clothes, their whatever, and we get an interesting show in return.
I don't want her harping on the fact that she no longer has anything to do with Simply Barbara. I don't mind if she talks about her new line. Let her talk about her new line, but not about the old one.
We just went over that on the phone. How the heck am I supposed to interview her without talking about the line that made her famous? Now, you are getting your fair share of airtime. I'm doing an entire show about Simply Barbara and your new designer, Annette Pearl. Okay? Isn't that a deal?
All right, Kim, dear. Just do what you can in your wonderful way to limit the references to the fact that she has nothing to do with Simply Barbara.
I'd like to finish my rehearsal, okay?
Might I be permitted to stay involved?
I'd be delighted. See you. Okay, everybody, let's get on with it. 5 minutes are up.
Sit down.
Okay.
I want promos on Annette Pearl. Run tomorrow throughout the entire show. We are going to feature her as a hot, new designer of the new Simply Barbara line. All promos on Barbara Ryan are killed immediately.
The promo department's not going to like this.
Do it.
Sure.
Okay, so in the final segment, then, we'll be discussing your plans for the future, okay?
Okay.
And I probably will start with you first, Seth, see what you have in mind, so you can prepare yourself. Get nervous all over again.
Yellow roses. Oh, they're my favorite.
That's why I got them.
How did you know? Do you know I carry yellow roses on my wedding day?
I didn't know that,
No,
Mom.
of course you wouldn't know that, you sassy thing. You were the only one of my children who didn't want to hear anything about family stuff.
Oh.
No, let me. I don't want to hear anything about the past, just the future for me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Except they were all products of our past. I mean, you can't escape it one way or the other.
Really? Does that mean my future's going to be as bad as my past?
Now, I didn't say that. What I mean is that you have to understand and you have to know about your past, accept it before you can move on into the future. Now, that's the truth. I have spoken. I'm going to take these into the parlor and put them down so everyone can see how beautiful they are. And I hope you'll stay for lunch, will you?
I'd love to.
I'm making my specialty, hog feet jaws and pickled pig feet and...
I hope you're kidding.
chicken legs.
Oh, Mama. Well, she's always lived in the past. You know, she'd rather let this farm make her a pauper than to sell just a couple of acres of land. Though it would give her enough money to live on the rest of her life.
Yeah, so I've gathered. But one day that decision will be in the hands of her heirs and children.
Yeah, that'll be a real mess. The 6 of us can't decide on anything.
7. Counting Lily.
Wow. This is Dune Lee. I stayed with his family in San Francisco when I came from Vietnam. Dune, this is my grandmother, Mrs. Mitchell.
Hello and welcome to Oakdale.
Thank you.
And this is my friend Paul Stenbeck
How you doing?
and Andy Dixon.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
So, how did you know that I was here?
You mentioned your grandfather in your last letter, so when I came to town, I looked up his number. When I called, Mrs. Hughes said you'd be here.
Oh, well, I just wish that you had told me you were coming.
I didn't really plan it. I just started hitchhiking east, and boom, here I am.
You say that you hitchhiked all the way from California to here?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, I wish my father was here so you could meet him.
And you really lucked out. I'm telling you, this place is incredible.
Well, I have been very lucky ever since I came to Oakdale.
So, Dune, where are you headed?
Leanne, can I talk to you for a minute alone?
Oh,
Excuse
yes,
us, please.
sure. Excuse me.
Woo, he's a handsome hunk, don't you think? Beauregard, what did you do? Who are you trying to hide from? Incognito behind those glasses. I know you are.
Pam has an aversion to groupies and bikinis.
Oh.
What are you doing? You gonna take your break or what?
No, I'm going to wait until Leanne's free.
I just wanted to hang out for a few days, a week, if that's okay.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, I just hope that I could show you the same kind of hospitality that your family showed me. I mean, when I first came to this country, I was so frightened and
I
alone.
remember.
I wish my father was here. He had to go to Washington, D.C. on business. I'm not sure where you're going to stay.
Don't sweat it. I can just sleep out outside. It's warm out.
Oh, I can't let you do that.
No big deal.
Why don't you call your parents and let them know that you arrived safely, and I will arrange a place for you to stay.
Yeah, my parents don't know I'm here, and I don't want them to.
Why? Dune, are you in some kind of trouble?
The only trouble I'm in is with my folks, Leanne. You see, we had a fight. I split. And your last letter arrived just before I left. And I knew Oakdale's been pretty lucky for you, so I thought I'd just swing by, say hi, and check it out, and maybe some of your good luck would rub off on me, you know?
I cannot imagine that your parents are the cause for you to leave, Doom. I mean, they're just such sweet, caring people.
Yeah, they're also Vietnamese. And they don't know or want to know how people do things here. And it causes me major hassles.
Now, what about your brothers and sisters?
They don't want to rock the boat. You know, I'm different. My parents don't understand me, and I doubt they ever will.
Well, even so, I'm sure they're very worried not knowing where you are.
Believe me, I think it's best if I just cool things for a while. They so much as told me to get out until I'm ready to do things their way, which will be never.
Well, I'm very flattered that you came to me. I mean, this way at least I can try to repay the same kind of kindness that your family showed me in my time of need.
Help me through this one. Consider it paid in full, all right?
Did you get much work done this morning?
No composing. Nothing's happening.
No? Well, maybe you just need a good day off, you know, to get those creative juices flowing again. You're all back.
I know.
Little groupies. Don't put them on.
Oh, just forget the glasses. You've been spotted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Your jealousy's showing. You're turning green. Here, one pretzel.
Well, I hope you're going to go home and get some sleep after being up all night.
Sleep? What? Are you kidding me? There's too much to do.
Like what?
Like put together that swing set out in the garage.
Honey, Brian's barely walking.
It's all right. He doesn't have to walk. All he has to do is sit. You realize in a couple of years I'm going to be pushing Casey Jr. in that thing?
Uh-huh.
Really. I told you today how happy I am?
Yes, but I never get tired of hearing it.
Good. Hey, have you talked to Margot lately?
Last night, she was wondering why you haven't called her lately.
I'm trying to keep their pregnancy a secret from Lucinda. It's a little difficult. I'm going to try again tonight, though.
I hope so, because she sounded very homesick.
Yeah. We have to put our heads together and try to figure out a way here that our little grandchild is not raised in exile.
Yeah, well, I just think it's one step at a time. I just hope that her delivery goes well.
Amen to that. I'm going to go. See ya.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Okay, yeah.
Jeez. I still can't believe you're pregnant.
Why not, Johnny? Don't you remember how it happens?
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hey, I thought we were having an early lunch.
I know, but my daughter needs some motherly advice, so can we do it later?
Yeah, sure. Call me when you're ready.
All right. See you later.
He's right outside.
No, Antonio loves me. It's fair with Emily, doesn't
What story is he?
Hi, John.
Oh, hello. He was very cheery this morning. Hiya, Rod. How's it going?
Well, I guess pregnancy will do that.
Well, I guess so.
I didn't expect to run into you with Tonio.
Oh. Well, he just came to say goodbye because he was going to New York. Actually, what's Emily doing here? She should be at the office taking care of things.
Oh, boy, I cannot seem to avoid that girl, Meg.
Well, it's going to be impossible if you keep working with Tonio.
That subject is no longer open for debate, Mother. I told you that.
Look, why don't you let it go just this once? Why don't you just chalk it up to experience?
No. Tonio Reyes is not walking out of this unscathed. The one thing that I happen to learn from James Fenwick is the only thing that matters in this life is winning, even if you have to change the rules to do it.
No, I'm glad I ran into you, Meg. It's not always easy to face up to the truth. No, it's not.
What do you mean?
I went by the TV studio to apologize to Betsy.
What happened?
Nothing. I saw the look in her eyes when she was watching Seth. She's falling in love with him.
What did you do with the babe?
He just crashed out a few minutes ago upstairs. You're tired? You gonna go do the same?
Huh?
You gonna go sleep?
No. I'm gonna go out in the garage and get Craig's old swing set and set it up before Bryant wakes up.
Speaking of Craig, did you know that he gave up the duplex?
No, I didn't. He's welcome to stay here as long as he wants, so I need all the practice with Bryant that I can get.
And you and Lila are gonna be great parents.
Well, I hope so.
You know, I always wondered what my life would have been like if my parents really loved each other and wanted me.
Oh, Lil, give me a break. You couldn't have turned out better.
Oh, thanks. I have no complaints. I really don't. I just wish Ivor could find someone as nice as you, marry him, and treat her as nice as you treat Lila.
Do you know who this guy is coming up our walk?
I have no idea.
Excuse me, please. Are you Mrs. Lila Montgomery?
Listen, I don't know where you got the name from, chum, but it's, Mrs. Montgomery is a thing of the past. It's Mrs. Peretti now, and I'm Dr. Peretti, so why don't you tell me what this is all about?
Well, I got the name from a bulletin board at Memorial Hospital. It said that there was a room for rent here, and I need one. For tonight or maybe longer.
Well, that bulletin board must be ancient, because I don't think my wife has rented a room since we've been married. Right, Lil?
Right.
Well, I'm sorry to bother you.
That's all right. You work at Memorial?
No.
Well, it's been real. It's been nice, but it ain't been real nice. I guess I'll have Lila take that notice down right away.
Well, I don't really know about my future as a writer. I suppose that's going to depend on how the book's received.
Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. I've got a... Oh, here, I put it up here so I wouldn't lose it. I've got a little review, an excerpt. It says, Seth Snyder's extremely promising first novel is a poetic love story that seems to come from the heart. Sabrina touches us so deeply it feels autobiographical. I'll read that, and you can comment on it. You want to do that?
No. I'd rather wait until the rest of the reviews are out, if that's okay.
Uh-oh. You're not going to press your luck,
No, thank you.
Okay, well, now, then you have to tell us something about whatever it is you're nurturing in your heart to write next.
Oh,
What's
dear.
the next book going to be about?
I don't know. I suppose I'd like to write a sequel of some sort to Sabrina, where the man loses the woman who inspired and loved him and was forced to face his life.
Well, you do that, and then we'll invite you back.
Okay.
You can talk about that one, too. Okay, Toots, you're on next. What are we going to talk about your future?
Well, I just hope that Barbara Ryan Originals is as successful as I hope it will be, and then I'll just have to top myself.
You know, one of the things I thought maybe you'd like to touch on is, you know, everybody thinks that being a designer is such a glamorous job. Maybe you'd like to tell about some of the hard work it takes. Don't you want to
Yes,
talk
sometimes
about the reality of it?
you have to stay up all night just to outsmart the competition. But the creative satisfaction that I got creating, designing, manufacturing Simply Barbara was worth every minute of it. And my new line is even better.
Good, good. So what we'll do is we'll look at the new line again as we both say goodbye, and as you, Seth, and I say goodbye. And then,
Darling, I don't think you have any idea how it hurts. You know, I'm hurt. I feel very, very hurt. I'd see you standing there with Holden and on Barbara's side, and I don't know, I thought we were family. We are family. I always treated you like family. I would have given you cold cash to buy that business. You could have had any position in my business. You could have named any price. And Sierra's gone, but I'm here. For you, for Bryant. I'm hurt. How do you repay me?
I think you know why I didn't take your money. I also think you know why I can't work for you anymore.
Yeah, I do know why you can't work for me.
Now, I didn't seek out Holden. He offered me a way out without selling out. I wasn't around when Holden and Lily broke up. And as for Barbara, she's a client of mine now. I will do everything that I can to make sure that Simply Barbara line is a success. Not because she's your competition or your enemy, but because it's my job, something that you taught me to do very, very well. I also love you, and I love... You're Sierra's mother, you're Brian's grandmother. Nothing's going to change that, but you taught me to keep business and personal lives separate. Why don't we just do that, okay?
I understand. You're very clear.
Fine. Then can we get back to our respective businesses without taking pot shots at each other?
Darling, I was just going to ask you if you were free for lunch.
Sorry, I can't make it.
Well, Bill, it's good to have you here.
Hey, you want to take a swim later?
And sweetheart, I've been thinking, I don't think it's such a good idea to have Dune stay at the cottage alone.
But, Grandmother, I can't let him sleep outside.
Oh, no, wait. Who said anything about outside? Now, I have a room downstairs at Mona Lisa down in the basement. It's not much of a room, but it's got 4 walls and a bed. And he can stay there until your father comes home.
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Sure.
And, you know, I hate to ask another favor, but the Lees were so kind to me, and, well, Dune's too shy to ask for any favors for himself.
Oh, he doesn't sound too shy to me.
He is. How long will Dune be staying?
Well, I don't know, but all I know is that he needs to find a job and earn some money because he's almost broke.
The diner where I used to work, they're always looking for people. It's not that great, but it pays cash. It'll help me get me on my feet when I first...
Wait a minute. Why should he work for a stranger? You know, I always need someone to help me in the kitchen and as a busboy or something, right?
Really?
Sure.
Oh, that would be perfect. I mean, Dune can stay and work at the same place and not have to worry about transportation.
Right.
What kind of work did Dune do back in California, Leon?
Well, all I know that he worked at nights when I stayed with his family in San Francisco. I have to tell him the good news. Thank you so much, Grandmother. Dune, I just got some great news from my grandmother. She has offered you a job at her restaurant, and you can stay there, too.
That's great, Leanne.
Yes.
That is really good. Well, with Leanne and Lisa taking care of it, your stay here will be wonderful. I can see that. Why don't I get some sodas and we'll celebrate? Okay.
Oh, no, please. I'll take care of it.
I insist. I got a job now. Thanks to you. You are really something else.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You're helping this guy that you hardly even know.
Oh, well, you know, I have the feeling that you would do the same thing.
Maybe, but I still think you're something special.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Mountain-Grown Folgers Coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up. And by Dawn. It takes grease out of your way, even on plastic. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
I don't get how May can be so chummy with the man who raped her sister.
I don't know, and I don't care. I gotta get back to the office. Tonio's gonna have to brief me before he goes to New York to wine and dine and no doubt sleep with Veronica Tucci.
Why do you say that? Didn't he break off with you because he's going to be the model husband now to his pregnant wife?
Oh, please, Mother, give me a break. Tonio Reyes broke it off with me because I made demands. First woman he meets that doesn't want, has no strings attached, he'll be in bed with her in a second.
Well, if that's true, then why do you want to work with him?
Emily, I'm glad I caught you. I got a little something for Tonio. Would you mind putting them in his papers before he goes to New York?
Sure, of course.
Thank you. I know you know this already, but you're very important to Tonio. He wants to train you so you can take these business trips so he can stay home with me and the baby.
I'm flattered. See you later, Mother.
Goodbye, darling.
Such a shame.
What?
Your daughter has so much to offer, but she has such bad luck with men.
Hi, thanks. Lila, did you take your name off the bulletin board that listed rooms for rent at your house?
Oh, I forgot I haven't had a chance since Casey called. You know, I can't understand why that old notice would still be up.
I think you would change your mind if you saw the guy that came to look at the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, I'm sorry I missed him. What was he like?
Well, he was very sexy.
Ooh.
And he had these eyes that could burn right through you. He was very, very, very nice.
Well, tell me more.
Well, it's about...
I want to talk to you for a minute.
Oh, sure, fine. I'll talk to you later, Lila. What's up?
Oh, there
Listen,
you are.
I think
just
that-
called your office.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We can have lunch now.
Oh, good, good. Grab that table. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you try to find a little time to spend with your mother.
I know, I've been neglecting her fine. What about this weekend?
That would be fine. You know, she talks a good game, but she's still very upset. You know, Sierra and all that stuff.
She feels things a lot deeper than we think.
Mm-hmm.
So, has she hired a new stable guy yet?
You know, I could kick myself. There was a young man came through here a little while ago. He's working his way east. As a matter of fact, he's a friend of Dustin's from out west. I should have offered him the job, huh?
I'm sorry I missed him. What was his name?
Davies, Spence Davies.
I'm not sure I'm the right person to talk to about Betsy.
I know. I just need to put it into words.
How do you know that Seth and Betsy are just friends?
Where Betsy's concerned, I'm not sure I know anything anymore. It's not easy to walk out of her life. Why didn't we know all those years ago in Kansas that we weren't blood cousins? Things might have been so different. You know?
Hi, Mac. Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Hi. Hi. Everything gets better when this lady walks into a room.
Hi, Phil. All right, bud.
How did the rehearsal go?
Just about as bad as I thought it was going to go.
sure it did.
Betsy was a little bit of a help having her there.
How you doing, Seth? Okay, hello, farm boy. I'm going to go upstairs and get out to work.
Wait. I need you to help me with something. Thank you, my beautiful flowers.
Oh, sir.
And come and have lunch with us again sometime. Nice to see you.
All right. Thanks.
Be right back.
Well, your mom seems to be pretty stoked about Seth's novel, huh?
Yeah, well, she was a frustrated writer herself. So.
Oh, yeah. What about you? Any hidden ambitions?
Well, I'd like a job where there's some chance of advancement. That'd be nice. See, I don't have any special talents like Seth or Holden, but I have more determination than the both of them, so.
Yeah. What was the name of that company that you worked for in Chicago?
It was just a family business. The owner had 3 sons in line to take over, so.
Yeah. That's kind of tough. There are only 2 real ways that can guarantee you a future in business. Either born in or you buy in.
Well, I guess that kisses my dream goodbye, huh?
Well, one day you'll get a portion of the land, and that's as good as money in the bank.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know what arrangements your mother's made, but sometimes people sign over their property into a living will. That way it can't be contested later.
No. Mama would never let this land be divided.
Yeah. Well, still money in the bank. If you ever want any more information on how you can tap into it, just give me a call, okay?
I will.
All right.
It's nice talking to you, Kurt.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Thank your mother again for a lovely lunch.
I will.
I'll talk to you later.
Take care, son. So we got a 3:30 meeting with Monica.
Great. Thanks for setting it up, and thanks for being there when I made the fetch to her.
Hey, no problem. So, what did Lucinda say about me? Hey, come on, you can tell me straight. I know she doesn't like me.
She said that you were a, and I quote, disturbing influence on Lily, end quote.
I don't think she knows that I've backed off completely. It'd be so easy to try and get things going again with Lily now that Dusty's gone. And a part of me wants to do that more than anything. I'm gonna stay away, though. Until I can get my life together, I don't really want to be involved with anyone.
Why don't you just tell Lucinda that?
That wouldn't work. No matter what I say or do, she thinks the only thing I'm after is Lily's money.
Look, I'll get those descriptions written up this afternoon.
Great. Great. Now, are you sure I can't talk you into joining us, even if it's just the fashion set?
Kim, believe me, I'm doing you a favor by staying in the wings.
Right. Well, do you two still have time for lunch?
I think that would be just fine, but I have a little something to take care of, so I'll just meet you at Amelia's, okay?
Okay, fine. I've got stuff to clear up here, too. I'll be right back.
Hello, Lucinda. Oh, darling. You look simply beautiful. Marriage must agree with you. I have a little something to say to you. I'm so glad, because you have hardly spoken a word to me in months.
With good reason. This concerns someone that I love. You have no right to drag Kim in the middle of our war.
Just a moment. What happened to that sensitive artiste who was rehearsing for the camera?
You brought this on yourself, Lucinda, when you stole my company out from underneath me when I got out of jail. And then you knocked off my design last week. I promise you, I will not rest until I've hurt you as much as you've hurt me.
Barbara, darling, you were crazed when you got out of prison, and it's just silly to make an enemy of me.
Well, so be it. But what happens between us is between us. Don't drag people like Kim into the middle of it. Got it? Why not just admit it's war? Get it out in the open.
Between us, I was going to say. You should keep it that way, because I understand you. I know you. I know you turn it on, and you turn it off. Not everybody does. I mean, I'm not even sure that your new husband does. I don't know what goes on at home, of course. But does he know that when the pussycat is let out of the bag, she turns into a vicious street cat?
Hey, Barbara, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just fine.
So if therefore they must have one to rule them, this government is hardly to be able. You know, you haven't even heard a word I said.
I'm sorry, Paul. I'm just still trying to get over the surprise of seeing June Lee here.
How much do you know about this guy, Leanne?
Well, only that he was very kind to me when I was in San Francisco with his family. And he's having some trouble now with his parents.
Oh, yeah, what kind of trouble is that?
Well, June Lee was born here, and his parents were born in Vietnam. So there's a cultural gap, and that's causing problems for June because he wants to live like an American. You know, I was lucky. My mother was an educated nurse, and I had the benefit of her knowledge and open-mindedness. I get the feeling that you don't like June.
Yeah, well, you're right.
But why, Paul? I mean, you hardly
Because he's a
spoke
fake.
to him.
I saw him over there, and he took out a big wad of bills out of his pocket right after he gave you the big sob story about being broke.
Well, I'm sure there's an explanation for it. I mean, maybe all you saw were just a lot of singles. You know, $20 or $30 like that would look like a lot of money.
Yeah, whatever.
I think I really better get back to him, okay?
Yeah, look, Leanne, my mom and Howard are taking me out to dinner tonight. Would you like to come along?
I'm sorry, Paul. I already told June that I would be at the cellar tonight. You know, it's his first day on the job.
So I guess things are going to be different between us now that he's here, huh?
Not for long. I mean, I just want to help him out the same way that you helped me when I first came to Oakdale. Okay?
How long did Leanne live with you?
A couple weeks. Boy, she's really changed. The cable cars in San Francisco used to scare her half to death. I remember
Really?
that.
Well, she's got guts, just like her dad.
Isn't her dad a lawyer or something?
He's a lawyer. He's the DA.
Really? Is that guy married?
Actually, no. Well, he is, but his wife split a couple months ago.
So she just lives with her dad.
Right.
I see.
Oh, there you are. Dude, I'm ready to go over to Mona Lisa. I'll take you there if you'd like to go now. Where are your things, huh?
I have a backpack that's in the locker at the bus station.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you hitchhiked here.
Yeah, I did. But the last guy who dropped me off told me it'd be safe to leave my stuff there, so...
That's fine. We'll stop by the bus station on the way to Mona Lisa.
Yes, and I'd like to come. I just need to change, okay?
All
I'll be right back.
Oh, I think that is so sweet of you to spend some time with Leanne. And I hope that you are going to like it here very much. In fact, I'm going to make it a point to see that you like it so much you'll stay around for a long time.
We want to go home. Yes, please.
Oh, come here. Come here. How about a nice ride around your aunt's estate and then a swim?
You want to come? No, your aunt and I mix about as well as oil and water. Thank you very much.
Well, then why don't you come to the cellar later then, finally?
Yes. I'd love to.
I don't believe it.
Antonio's out of town. Oh, can I bring my brother Caleb?
Sure, the more the merrier. And if you come, I'll buy you dinner.
Oh, I like that one. Well, let me go call him.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. John has been treating me like I'm the only woman over 40 who's ever been pregnant. I mean, honestly. Listen, I got the same thing when I was carrying Christopher. Just don't let it get to you. Ignore it completely. You haven't seen my husband yet.
Yeah, he was down in ER. He should be done pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
I'll wait around here.
The next time you just have a dessert, you'll be... Oh, wait, excuse me, husband. Hi, what are you doing? What brings you to the hospital?
Waiting for my husband.
Oh,
Well, I'll say goodnight to all.
All right, dear. Bye-bye.
Listen, You know, rest. Stay off your feet.
Yes, John.
Get your iron.
Iron, yes.
Folic
Okay.
acid.
Yes, John. Thank you.
So, I was wondering, can Andrew spend a little time with us this weekend?
I have no objections. Why don't you call him?
How's he doing? Any signs of falling off wagon?
No, not really. I think he's tempted, probably, from time to time, but I think his own resolve and AA give him the strength to handle the whole thing. I'm proud of him.
Me too. Well, I'll give him a call.
Okay, do that.
All right.
Oh, Kim. Hi, how did Seth's rehearsal go?
Oh, very well. We're going to have a good show tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
You know, you are just glowing. Absolutely glowing.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm just so happy that Tony and I are having a baby. It's already changed my life.
Well, babies have a way of doing that. Give my best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. See you later.
Okay, goodbye.
Good night.
Hey,
Good
Bella.
night. Good night.
Good night.
Talk to Emily. See if she can, relax. I've never seen her so dragged out. See you guys later.
Good night. Jeez. Emily does seem a little tense, but then I would imagine it's all the marriage trouble she's going through, huh?
Oh, that's only part of it. Unfortunately, my daughter has a talent for jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Frankly, it's wearing me out.
Well, don't let her.
Ah, my darling. Somehow I knew I'd find you here.
Hello. How are you?
I had a lovely phone call from Lily. She's going to spend the weekend with us, if that's all right with you.
Well, that's fine.
And
That's
she's
good.
invited us to come this evening to the cellar to watch her work.
To wait on tables, see her do that. Oh, good. Let's go.
Well, of course we'll go, dear, and then we can eat upstairs afterwards, all right?
Oh, that's okay.
Kirk wanted to go, so I invited him too.
Susan, would you like to come along? We may get a foursome.
Sure, I'd love to.
Good.
He lives and works in his family's farm in Luna's Quarters. Oh, what a wonderful thing for a writer to have a book published. Oh, my goodness.
I just see when Kim pulled it out of her briefcase this afternoon, I nearly fell off my chair.
Look, I didn't wipe my hands before I...
Oh, come on, Mama. There are plenty of these where this comes
Come
from.
on, Seth. Look what I did. Oh, you must be so proud. Oh.
You know, I am. I really am.
I'm proud of you. Hold and look.
Hey, bud.
Look, Seth's new book.
Yeah, I know.
I saw it at the studio. You want to get an autographed copy?
Yeah, I'll put you on the list.
I'm sorry it took so long, Mama. Craig and I had a meeting with Monica. Looks like Lawrence Industries is going to be Craig's new account.
Hey, way to go.
Yeah. Where's Caleb at?
Oh, he's upstairs. He's getting dressed. He's going to go out with Meg.
Where's Antonio?
Well, he's in New York on business.
Did Emily go with him?
Well, no, she didn't. Meg made a point of saying that Emily was going to stay in the office and work.
Hey, hold it. I'm on my way to meet Meg down where Lily works. You have any messages you want me to deliver?
Thank you for asking, though, Mother. I took a shower, and I think I'm going to curl up and get a good night's sleep. Everything was okay at the office. Tonio didn't suspect what I really felt, if that's what you mean. Okay, have fun with John and Lucinda. Good night. Who is it?
Emily, it's Greg.
Hi.
Hi.
I was on my way to the Mona Lisa, get a bite to eat, and... Well, I thought maybe you'd like to join me. I mean, I hate to eat alone, and, might give us a chance to get to know each other a little better.
I love watching that kid sleep. I wonder what he dreams about.
Well, he probably dreams about his old devoted step-granddad.
Oh, get out of town. I'm a young, devoted step-granddad.
Excuse me.
And don't forget a father-to-be, too.
Well, whatever you are, I like it.
Do you remember to take that room for rent sign off the bulletin board like I told you?
I forgot to tell you. I talked to Mrs. Winters. You know, she's the one in charge of all that.
Yeah.
She said she took the notice down months ago.
Well, then where the hell did that guy who was here before get your name and address from?
Your waiter will be with you in a minute.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, oh, don't worry. We're going to be fine tonight.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Well, you better be ready because Aunt Lucinda and Uncle John are on the way over.
They're going to check you out.
I know.
Lily, darling.
Hey, Bob.
Lily, I want you to meet Dune Lee. And he's going to be helping out. He's going to be in the kitchen, helping out there, and also bustling here. This is a good place for him to start out, I thought.
Great. Well, I just started too, so how you doing? My name's Lily. I'll show you around. Excuse me.
Hey, Leanne, you want to join us?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, Meg, hi, darling.
I'm going to meet my brother Caleb here. Is he here?
Well, no, not yet, but you just sit down, and I'll tell Lily to keep an eye out for him. And,
Thank you.
Okay? Oh.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Hi. Oh, good. I didn't know you were going to be here. I'm glad to see you. But when you said no, I asked John and Lucinda to come.
Don't worry. I can handle it.
Hi, Josh.
Hello there. How are you, Meg?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. Are you alone?
No, I'm meeting my brother Caleb. Would you like to join us?
Go right ahead. I'm a very busy woman. Let me seat you. Go here. Here you go.
Thank you.
If you two give me any trouble, I'll ask you to leave.
Okay.
See you later.
Oh, you're doing wonderfully. You're just marvelous. Look, now, Meg is here. She told me, as you know, she told me that she is waiting for her brother, Caleb, so please let her know when he arrives, okay? Oh, no. What is Kirk the Jerk Anderson doing here?
Maybe he blocked this place behind your back.
Well, good evening. Hi, Lily.
Good evening. Isn't this crowd just a little young for you, Mr. Anderson?
Well, I just came here to join Lucinda, who invited me.
Well, the table's right over there.
Thanks. You know, I had a nice visit with Caleb and Emma today. I can see why you love that farm so much. Have fun.
I'll never figure him out.
Don't try. Don't even try. He is the most manipulative, underhanded man I've ever known. Well, with the exception, perhaps, of James Stenbeck.
You're the guy that was at Lila's today, right?
Yeah, I didn't recognize you at first, but I do now.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light. Next on most of these CBS stations. Jewelry by Monet. This is Dan Regent inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.